Well, this is a big week for buying and receiving diamonds.
I feel the pressure already. Even if you already have a wedding ring, all the ads might be getting your attention. Very common these days for women especially to change the style of their ring as they get older. Local 12's Paula Toti has some things you need to know about shopping in today's diamond market.
Diamonds may be beautiful and the hardest natural substance known, but they really aren't considered an investment.
They're not liquid. You can't just go out to a store and sell it like you can gold.
But they do get handed down through generations, and diamonds in the last decade have gone up a few % a year. If you're trying to keep resale value in mind, there are some guidelines. Solid stones from a ½ carat up are more likely to keep their value. Special designs and clusters are beautiful but personal, and all certificates aren't created equal.
The only certificate you should ever get for a diamond is a GIA, which is Gemological Institute of America.
Diamonds with the GIA certificate will cost you more, but the rating is highly trusted and again does more for holding value. Eddie Lane has spent a lifetime selling diamonds in Montgomery. He knows the flawless diamond is out of reach for almost everyone, so you have to compromise.
Well, I say fudge it on clarity. You don't want anything in a diamond that you can see with the naked eye. But if you've got some pinpoints or something in the stone like that, fudge there. Don't fudge on color, and certainly don't fudge on cut.
In fact, cut is tops on his list for choosing the best diamond.
There's a lot more transparency in the diamond business these days. A lot of people go online to shop for stones. They play with the variables and they get a good idea of what the stones cost. Well, there's nothing wrong with doing that. You do want to think about follow-up service and what kind of relationship you might need down the road with your jeweler.
I always say to people, you're just seeing me now, but you're going to see me a lot. You got wedding gifts, you got anniversary gifts, you got birthday gifts, and that all plays into it. So I think you select a jeweler. There's a lot of good jewelers in the Cincinnati area.
Lane says as long as it's disclosed, the GIA has approved diamonds that have been laser enhanced. It can be a way of removing a small imperfection, but he says he would recommend against something called fracture filling. He says with heat, the filling can come loose. And even though he's in the business, he's gracious enough to not encourage overspending.
They should have a budget. There's life after your engagement ring.
And hopefully a marriage as strong as the stone itself.
I would also suggest if you're making a big investment like this that you think about getting insurance, because they are a hard substance, but I've cracked a diamond. You can lose it, they can be stolen, and that's a lot of money.
Yeah, no kidding. I tell you, there is nothing more unnerving for a man than to walk into a diamond store with your significant other and think, I don't have the money for this. But I heard Eddie Lane say that you need to set a budget, right?
You know what? And if you think about it, if you're going to marry this person, you have to be able to talk about everything.
Yeah.
He had a really good idea. Think about calling the jeweler first and saying, this is how much I can afford. So he'll agree to not show you anything out of your budget, so it keeps it all friendly.
Well, there's some good advice. And did you do the story to send a message home in any way?
You're so funny because we had a little talk last night. We did.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Eddie Lane also recommends that if a jeweler has an area with natural light, get a look at the diamond in that setting. May take on a totally different look.